Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. Last episode, we did some running around here in the academy. Killed a bunch of students, spoke with a bunch of others, found some things, and there's a lot of talk about souls and the like in here, interestingly. We also went into the headmistress's tower, where we found a whole bunch of information on experiments, all very vague, and a door that was locked. It seems to need 4 keys relating to souls. The keys being imitated and damned, imagined and splintered. We managed to complete a single challenge and got the fragmented soul. So that's one of the keys. We need to find the other souls, if we can. There's a locked door in Nephris' room with an inscription, Master Jaffe. Do you know anything about it? I'm afraid I don't. Nephris, rightfully so perhaps, never permitted any of the masters in her chambers. What business could they possibly have had there except to seek an advantage to leverage against her? Or to seek her outright removal as Ahriman did? Trusting wizards have short lifespans in Thay. You seem trusting. Me? Well, I suppose I am, but only of people who have no reason to plot against me. As for the rest, I've simply outlasted them. That's just a matter of knowing the direction of the tide. Besides, at my age and post, there are few who'd even think it worthwhile to do me harm. Might as well wait for old age to take me. Alright then. Not much else we can do, so... While I could join in the golem fights there, first I want to take a look down in the, down in here, see what I can find. Actually, first, let me speak with the other 2 teachers, see if they have anything to say. Master Inaris. No, nothing. I'm guessing the golem teacher here probably also doesn't have anything to say. In which case, we'll just head straight down to the instructor's quarters. Borrow set? No, nothing. Okay. Let's head down to the instructor's quarters and see what we can find. There's a mirror here. A bunch of mirrors. Interesting. This looks to be the instructor's rooms. I imagine many secrets may be hidden in the walls. We should be watchful. I imagine so. And we can get into most of these rooms, I think. Interesting. It almost looks like this is a purpose. These mirrors are strange indeed. They pull at you like lodestones. This orb is a control device of sorts. The enchantment on it feels familiar. It's my mother's work. I'm not sensing any wards placed on the orb, so go ahead and touch it or bring it with us. Touch the orb. Oh! Wait a second. It looks... So if I touch it now... use magic device to determine the purpose? Nope. Spellcraft? Nope. Touch the orb. This seems to be making some sort of reflection. I wonder what happens if we send it into the middle there. Oh, that just went to a door. Take the orb so you can use it remotely. Ah, that's actually going to make things more useful. We'll hold on to it. It could prove useful. For now, though, it seems we're at our limit there. Let's continue exploring around and see what we can find and do. Oh goody, guards to kill. There's an armoire in here, but not much else. Come on, these guards aren't that rough. Next guard. And one more. Okay. And they didn't drop anything. Got an armoire here we can check. With kitten slippers. Okay, that seems connected to something, but kitten slippers? Crafted for a rich noble who wanted too much to masquerade as a daring thief, creeping about on little cat feet. These boots hold many excellent enchantments to aid their user in all kinds of covert endeavors. They do, however, come with a warning to use them wisely. Despite their powers, they provide no protection against a well-placed knife, as the noble found out himself when the local Thieves Guild wished to show their disapproval of his knightly actions. Bonus to dexterity and move silently, haste and power word petrify, and freedom of movement. Interesting. It doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do there. Let's take a look up here. And here we have more room, more things. Golems and the like. Dead homunculi. Oh, golem. Galvanized golem torso. And here's my room. Pardon the mess.
Creations. They keep me company when the other red wizards grow tiresome. That is to say, much of the time.
Galvanized golem torso. Damage reduction 10. This golem torso appears to have been treated using a specialized forging technique whereby the piece is heated to extraordinary temperatures and then quickly cooled. The process is repeated over and over, and with each repetition the outer shell hardens until only the rarest and most refined of metals can even scratch it. Interesting. And... another head. Scorching Gaze Golem Head. The eyes of this golem head glow red even though it is inert. Placed atop a golem, a single look could be deadly to its foes. I think we have the last piece we need for this golem. I don't think we need the regular golem head anymore, so I'll drop it. Still, we've got a pretty good golem here now. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Hold on, I'm just going to put this here so we can more easily... Okay, so... if I activate this now... and that goes through there to a door over there. Okay, we'll investigate that in a bit. First, let's take a look at these rooms. Elder Earth Elemental. Oh dear, that is big. And immediately destroyed. That was easy. Book of the Waves. This book is almost slimy and wet to the touch, its cover made of shark skin, and its leathery pages bound together with kelp. It glows with the wavery blue shade of the deep ocean. It is not entirely known from where this book from and how it was made. Some propose that a wizard crafted it to draw himself closer to the elements. Others suggest it came from the dangerous goddess Umberlee, and still more theorize it was crafted by a civilization beneath the waves to protect those of their kin who chose to travel on land. Whatever its origin, its power is obvious. -10 arcane spell failure, and extract water elemental, mass drown, and summon water elemental. Well, put that in storage. And more of those. Okay. Let's try taking a look this way. There appears to be something going on in here. Oronok and Thail-Ka.
Look at this one, Thail-Ka. Something familiar about him, wouldn't would you agree? As usual, Oronok, you are mistaken. We have never seen this mortal before. Not the sight, my slow-witted associate. The smell. You said look, my developmentally stunted colleague, and so I did. But you make a point. Have we crossed paths before, mortal?
I'm often confused with other spirit eaters. Maybe that's it.
Is that so? Well, no, that wouldn't be it. Unless... I believe you've hit upon it, Thailka. But don't spoil it. You might inadvertently spare this mortal some pain. A good thing you caught me, Oronok. I very nearly did. But no more. Longer. I shall say no more. How might we be of service, mortal?
What do you do here?
We are facilitators of transactions. Overseers of a small but vital subsection of a vast economy that happens to be centered here at this establishment. What my well-meaning but suboptimally competent business partner means to say is that we are in the habit of stimulating localized bartering on the premises. You'll forgive my mentally wanting accomplice for his overfondness of vague jargon. It is natural habit when one spends his eons negotiating and drafting bargains. But simply, we are here to trade.
You're here for the unclaimed souls that the Red Wizards extract here, correct?
How astute! Yes, typically souls filter down to our realm on their own upon death, but the institution has tapped into some of our methods. It's created stragglers. We'd prefer to simply take them, of course, but certain prior agreements force us to seek them in trade. What transpires here is a mutually beneficial exchange of resources. The Red Wizards receive funding for their little school, and in return, we receive a stipend of souls from their stockpile.
I'd like to buy something from you.
We aim to please.
Oh, good, we can sell things here. Please do. Oh, do we have anything we want to buy? Cloud Giant Strength plus 8. Impressive. I don't think I need that right now. Toughness and Strength. Yeah, I got that myself. It's fine. I sold the kitten slippers. Finch's Comforting Cloak. That's actually fairly impressive. I'm still keeping this. Weapon-wise, bolts, darts, Rune-scarred greatsword. That's interesting. Nothing there. Nothing of note there. Whole bunch of essences. I mean, that's something. Expensive. But I don't want any of them. Oh, that was a Club of Submission. Really? Wizard's Robe? Why did I have that? Well, there we go. All of that is sold. I'm looking for 4 souls with unique flaws.
Yes, we thought you might be. You have that look about you. Don't play coy, Thailka. It's too easily confused with your penchant for cretinism. We can offer you something of that description, mortal. A soul that has been marked for damnation. It is what we do to claim ownership of a soul while its host still lives. This specimen is in a rare transitional stage. Its host is dead, but it has not reached Avernus to begin its sentience.
How did you come by such a soul?
One of the instructors here extracted it and traded it to us. Sadly, since it has already been marked by another devil, it's of no use to Oronok or myself.
And what do you want in return?
Ah, clearly you've worked with devils before, already jumping head first into the negotiation. We require a comparable soul in trade. The soul you want is rare. We'd like the same. For me, I'd like a soul from a person who lived in the filthiest, most deplorable and wretched conditions, yet who forsook all thoughts of himself for love of another. Agreed, Oronok? You've missed the mark completely, Thailka, and once again it falls to me to save our reputation. My ideal soul would be one who was brought up in prosperity, yet sunk to the absolute depths of depravity. The sickest, most self-centered and delusional individual possible.
I have to bring a soul to each of you?
Oh, no, of course not. That would hardly be fair. We want one soul that has all those qualities.
You want a soul that is rich, poor, selfless,
and self-centered? Yes, I believe you've hit upon it exactly. Good luck. Okay. That's... Maybe I can make a guess of how that could work, but that would take a lot of work to figure... No, we're gonna need to figure out a way to trick them, I think. What else do we have here? A room with a single mirror in here, of all things. Ow! That was trapped, and we have a soul housing? You found this housing in the Academy of Shapers and Binders, though not in its soul depository. Fortunately, even if it is from the depository, you would not be responsible for its return. Good. And we've got a Null Grip War Mace. Used primarily by the vicious gnolls in Thayan employ, this massive and deadly weapon has one major focus. Kill your enemy and take the life from them for your own uses while you do it. Okay, it could be useful. I'm going to turn this just because I feel like it should be turned, but I don't think it's actually going to be any use to us. Not that mirror. And we have another room here. Here we have a chest and a bookcase. Bookcase is a banishment scroll. And a chest that hopefully Kaji can unlock. Please tell me you can unlock it, Kaji. Yes, you can. Thank you. Now step away just in case it's trapped. It was. Another empty soul housing. Very curious. I wonder what's in them, if anything. Alright, we've got another mirror there, which I don't know if it has any purpose. Table here with a potion of heal. Here we have this mirror, which doesn't seem to go to anything. Wait a second. Oh, you clever bastards! You hit a door! You hit a door back here, you son of a bitch. Okay. This must go that way. Got a chest here with stout golem legs and a bunch of scrolls. Right, let me give all these scrolls to you. Well, you get that one. Stout golem legs. These thick legs are not only sturdily built, they are designed to have a low center of gravity, allowing the golem they belong to absorb heavy blows without loss of balance or relaxing defense. Okay, useful. Okay. This mirror must go this way. And here, we have the other side of this. So if I use this... What if I stand here when I do this? Maybe if I stand over inside the other thing? Oh, look at that, that's broken. Okay, we have a bunch of scrolls there. Let me take a look in this room, I'm curious. This is... Bebtu? This man's lips move as if to speak, but his voice can manage no more than the faintest of whispers. You'll have to lean in close in order to hear him. Lean in. Sophia has brought you. Good. It is as Nephris hoped. Bebtu, what are you doing here? Who did this to you? Don't worry yourself. I've done this by choice, and with your mother's help. It was a success.
You look extremely pale. Is there something I can do?
There is. In fact, there is. Nephris asked me to keep something safe for you. She wanted to be sure it was you who got it, not Ahriman. That was her greatest fear. This was all I could do to reassure her. An apprentice's greatest honor.
I don't see how putting yourself in a state like this could be an honor.
Nor would anyone who hadn't worked for so long with Nephris as I have, who didn't realize how remarkable, how absolutely fundamental her work is to the understanding of our condition.
This thing you must be of major importance.
The room we're in. It's a ward for the soulless. Nearly all our most important work at this school requires human subjects and sacrifices. Subjects who lose their souls are brought here to die. I endured such an experiment in order to have my soul transplanted for a surrogate. It is all that keeps me from death, and the very thing Nephris sought to keep from Ahriman.
Why do I need an artificial soul?
This may be more than Nephris intended you to know, but Sophia is here. Surely her mother would want me to disclose everything if it meant her safety. The surrogate is a key, one of several. It will help open a door in Nephris's room. It was her wish that you reach what is behind it. Ahriman hunts our Academy's founder as we speak. He suspects any locked door of hiding her. I don't know what is behind this door, only that sealing it to Ahriman was more valuable to Nephris than her own life.
Can the surrogate be claimed without killing you?
The surrogate can be displaced. My original soul has a natural affinity to my body. It will re-enter on its own and the surrogate may be extracted. I need to locate my soul and bring it back to me. For my own safety, Nephris did not disclose its location to me, but she was fond of hiding things in plain sight. I would expect her to have hidden it in the soul depository. For you, it would simply be a matter of identifying it. There is a vessel there that serves exactly that purpose.
Where is that depository?
It is at the center of our main classroom wing. It would have been straight ahead of you when you entered the Academy.
How will I know which soul is yours?
There is a viewer of sorts in the depository that will give you a window into a small cross-section of the soul. I wish I could tell you more, but naturally I have not had the opportunity to view it myself. I suspect you will find it, and I will certainly know it when you bring it near me.
I'll return with your soul. That's something we'll need to find. Oh my god, it's Avengerro! The color has drained from his body, and he appears to be in some kind of vegetative state, but there is no mistaking it. This man is Avengerro. Determine the cause of his condition. Nothing about his state reminds you of any ailment you are aware of. However, Bebdu mentioned this was a ward for the soulless. His soul must be missing. He was a warlock. He dealt with devils and demons regularly. I think I know exactly where we can find it. Oronok and Thale Ka. It only makes sense. An acquaintance of mine has had his soul removed. Would you know how I could recover it?
Has he now? What a fascinating dilemma. I do hope we can be of assistance in the matter. This wouldn't be with regard to a certain warlock with glowing tattoos, would it?
Yes. I want the soul of Avengerro. Do you know where it is?
It just so happens we do. We were entrusted with the soul's keeping by the one who removed it.
Why would anyone trust you two with a soul?
Because she knew we wouldn't part with it lightly. And so we won't.
What will it take to get the soul back?
Thale Ka and I have what you might think of as a joint ownership arrangement. Unfortunately for you, that means that you will have to pay both of our prices. I find myself short on the funds I normally use to help forge a certain type of pact with the denizens of your realm. I wonder if you might help replenish them. For me, the soul will cost you 50,000 gold pieces. You are a fool to trust a commodity whose value changes with the winds, Oronok. I shall emerge the richer from this bargain. We have a training facility in Maladomini not unlike this one. Beelzebul has put a high premium on souls that might one day swell the ranks of our elite negotiators. You will bring me the souls of 3 students, young, impressionable souls, the kind that will easily break. This is non-negotiable.
The soul is already damned by another and has no value to you. You'll both part with it for less, or I leave and you get nothing.
The soul's value to us is irrelevant. It is worth much to you, and for that you will pay our price.
I suspect that the soul has value far more than nothing, which, as our leader has spoken, is exactly what you will get if you push your current bargain.
Shrewdly assessed. You would go far in our realm, you know. If you like, I could put something in writing to arrange it.
A generous offer, but I shall regretfully pass.
For now, then, I will set my price at 20,000 gold. Should you reconsider, I could always offer a further discount.
Oranak, you spineless imp, you could have gotten twice that. You'll not get the same discount from me, mortal. My offer is 2 student souls, no less. Take it or leave it. I'll return with what you ask. So, we're going to need to do a lot of finagling with souls now in order to get through this. We do have 2 more souls here, these soul housings. We need to investigate them and see what's inside. That said, I believe we can do one more thing here, and that's this. I have a feeling if I use this and stand here, that may have done something. Let's see. Investigate the other room. That's Inaris' chambers, which we are not getting involved in. He told it because we are going to be respectful. Alright, let's see if there's something here now. There is. There is something truly surreal about this casing. It looks ostensibly to be the container of a soul, but it has no weight or material component. Like a fog, it temporarily parts when you rake your fingers through it, as though it were only the image of a soul and its casing. Only by carefully positioning your hands beneath it are you able to move it about, and then, only very slowly. That is interesting. Well, we have 2 of the keys. We still have 2 more keys we need to find. And for that, we have a whole bunch of things we need to do. We need to figure out how we're going to do something to get a soul that has multiple different abilities. We need 2 student souls, and we need to take care of we need to find the soul there. We need to find his soul. Well, we have 2 more souls that we can investigate. You know what? I know what we'll do. We'll go in and investigate these souls. Then we're probably going to wait. Let's check here. First, let's see if this does anything. The voice is nearly impossible to understand. Okay, physical deterioration, that's no good. What about this soul? This is bad. She said she'd meet me right after class. It's been too long. I've been here too long. Oh, this is bad. What could she have to tell me? I'm sorry? Not her. Not in 1,000 years. I should go. I've been here too long. What good would an apology even be? He loves her now. Nothing will fix that. Why did I even come here? You're so naive. So naive for hoping. Hoping for what? Pathetic. And now you're alone in this creepy secret room and you still haven't left. She's not coming. Why would she? The door. Get to the door before... Locked. Of course she would do it. No one else knows I'm here. And this one? Receptacle side flares to life. A gift from your doting admirer. The first of many, I'm sure. How else could he keep a woman's interest? Not with his looks, that much is certain. His looks, his stares. Like I'm not even human. Like I'm a slave, or a cut of meat. What is his sick fascination with the girls he teaches? He's probably never been with a woman. Why else the stares? Why else the awkwardness and the strange gifts? Keys. Who gives a woman keys? Still, it is a gift. There will be more, especially if I play him right. There will be other advantages too. If I don't lead him my way, someone else will. And there's this key. Why can't I use it? Does it lead to something that I can use against you? Something valuable? Or will you write me some drool-spattered love note about how it is the key to your heart? Either way, it's in my best interest to know what it opens. Well, now we have 6 souls here. No idea how to handle them. One of them has to be that one guy's particular soul. One of them. Probably one of these 4, but I don't know which. I'll have to investigate. That said, we will investigate soon enough, and I don't need this anymore. So, even though I don't really need the activation, I'll just throw it in here. And what is this mysterious device? I'll have to look into that. Now that I think about it, though, I think next episode what we are going to do is actually make the golem. We need to take part in this. I'm sure we can come up with something here. This will be interesting. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I'm Chester44. That is Travis Ignam, Sophia, Kaylin, Ganiev, and Kaji. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights 2, Mask of the Betrayer. And I shall see you all next time.